not a small country as people see. We consider our territories and kilometers square, or we consider the country to be smaller country. But I know Ghana will become one of the G8 country in the future. People might not believe what I'm saying now, but I have faith, and I know if we put good measures, the white people, the black people, and everybody in the world will respect the country Ghana as it were. The respect is still there, but I want to just clarify something. Because of economic situation problems, people are looking down upon the country. We were having visa-free countries, or we were having countries that had very strong relations in terms of economical affairs and other things with Ghana, but now it's not like that. Even the citizens themselves, they see negative signs concerning our identification systems in Ghana. We created something called Voters ID, and we made something like reshuffling, or we made changes to bring the biometric system to improve security in our identification systems. The ex-president of Ghana, John Kufuor, brought an idea, or there was something like national identification cards or project that was put in place by the NPP government years past, but we are not seeing anything, any sign of continuity of those kind of things. Others had their cards delivered, but other people also didn't get it. Why was it like that? Was it cancelled, or should we take it to be something like negativity that was crossing our country, and because of that was abolished? It's very important for us to let the citizens also know that we care about the country and we care about anything that is happening in the country. As I said earlier, I'm going deep into what I said about the national database system. If we put such system in place for our country, we are going to benefit in terms of security, or we are going to have proper identification system to manage citizens and to differentiate between non-citizens and citizens of our country. The biometric system is not much into details of what we are expecting or what we were expecting. America is using biometric system they have been using and practicing it for a long time or years, but they did not stop there. They included DNA systems to their identification systems, and it has been helping much. Even twins can easily be differentiated because of the DNA systems they put in place. Ghana can do the same, and we can also start something to improve or increase the security level of our identification systems. We have the voters ID as our national ID card. It's fine, but when we talk of ID, it doesn't only talk about voting system. It doesn't only talk about something like using your ID to go and vote, that's all. It also talks about knowing who you are as a citizen of a country. Because it's written as voter's ID card on top of it, that is why people also look down upon it. Because not all people vote in the country. Because of tribalism and Christian religion, Buddhism, Onaism, Islamics and other backgrounds of religions, there are some people who also knows that it's not good for them to vote or whatever, but it seems to be like irrelevant for them to use it in the country. ID systems of Ghana is not strong as we see. People maneuver to get it. Foreigners easily get citizenship in Ghana. Why is it like that? That is the reason why many visa-free countries to Ghana cancelled the visa-free country benefit. It's not something that we should just sit down, fold our hands and look at it. Foreigners have taken advantage to use our ID systems in a negative manner. People get it easily, they do passport easily and use them for drugs. I've seen them in countries, and I want to hit this section very well, because we must do something about it to obtain our dignity and also get our glory back, because there are overwhelming tasks in our immigration sectors that the president must solve it. And to talk about cyber crimes and ethical hacking security, we as a country can put security measures in our country security systems so far as computer system is concerned. And when we talk of cyber crime, people that use computer devices to hack other systems, either bank, company or any government body in the country. And there are some people, trained, qualified people who also take care of these sections of security, and they are trained as ethical hackers and security personnel using computer devices and other electronic devices of computers. Land settlements and address systems must be also be well structured. When we talk of settlement, we talk of our plan of building, or we are talking of the landscape plans and how we build in a country. Ghana has proper measures when we talk of land sales and receipts, but we are not capable of managing our settlement structures very well. Anybody can build anyhow, anybody can just dig and put a structure. That is not the way developed countries started. They started with a plan. Ghana has a plan, but we are not using the plan. That is why our buildings are scattered. That is why people build on pipelines underground. That is why people build around rivers. That is why people litter rivers and places that we think it will be an attraction or tour attraction centers or area for the country. These are things that we need to do to support our country and also structure our land settlement systems and address systems. We don't have proof of address. If anybody says the country has something called proof of address, I don't believe the person, because I'm a citizen of Ghana and I've never come across such thing before. Maybe they have it at Osu, or the place that they built the Flagstaff house. But when you go to remote areas, or when you go to even other cities or regional capitals, there's nothing like address system or proof of address. If it's there, then I am not seeing it, and many people of the country are not also seeing it. The address system is a computerized system. It's a system that enables the government bodies to manage or to know landscapes records on computer system, or to locate people's houses or people's businesses in an easy manner. So the land settlement system must be taken care of, and we must also put all of them in the form of computer data system, so that we can know each landscape, or we can know we can easily know the address of each house or each business center in our country. If we do that, that is what we call address system, and we can issue proof of address for somebody, or say whether citizen or non-citizen of Ghana. And this will come by considering ID numbers and names, date of birth, and other details that are relevant for identifying somebody or a person in a country. The reason why I said people easily get citizenship in Ghana, it may baffle your mind, you will not understand it. But the reason is the birth cert office are doing their job, but it's like they don't have the equipment, they don't have the tools to do proper work. I don't blame them, and I don't blame the government. I blame the people who have negative attitude of snitching in with foreigners to do passports and IDs, birth certs and other documents of the country for them for free. It shouldn't happen in that way. What we are supposed to do is to have some kind of good moral as citizens of a country. If someone comes to you, I want to have Ghana ID for my personal use or to open a bank account or something, you must direct the person properly to pass through the appropriate procedure to get it. Not to take your country as cheap, to do it because you have power, you have the power in your hand, you are diplomatic personnel, whether you are NP or DCE or whatever. You shouldn't take that privilege or that opportunity to let your country down. When you do that, it's a bad attitude and it's against the country law. If you want to make your country better, as you want it to be like the G8 and G20 countries, we must have good moral as citizens of Ghana. It is very, very important for us to do that, so that the leaders and people also managing or controllers or people who have been chosen to take care of government sectors will also have peace of mind, and their jobs are also going to be easy. 1. The birth certificate office is part of the government bodies. They issue birth cert, and that is where I think the immigration systems and immigration way of securing the citizens and also managing files of citizens starts. It shouldn't start from the passport office. It should start from the birth certificate office. If we have something called fingerprint or DNA or something, we must start from there so that nobody can maneuver to get it. If a child is less than 18 years or that person cannot be fingerprinted, there must be proper measures to take care of that. If we start the biometric system from the birth certificate office, there that we are going to have strong identification system. You shouldn't have the birth cert raw as it is and get an ID, because we don't use the birth cert to do the national ID. We don't use it. You only join the queue and your fingerprint will be taken. Just knowing that you are part of us or part of the citizens of Ghana. But it shouldn't be in that way. What is supposed to be is we must less consider languages when we are doing such things of qualifying people to be citizens or non-citizens, because languages doesn't guarantee citizenship. Language is a course that anybody can learn and know, and people have been taking advantage of that to get easy identification documents in our country. Ghana is a prominent country in terms of education, and we have the best universities in the country. When you talk of science and technology, we have a university like Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and